Hey, it's me Xeiken again. I'm playing EVE Online. Well, not playing, but recording this lovely tutorial for you all to enjoy. Right, so this episode, this chapter, this whatever is about navigation, which pretty much means moving around and controlling the camera, and that's pretty much it. It looks simple enough, but in this game, everything is so deep and complex that kinda deserves a full video. I presume that it will take more than 20 minutes to explain you all the things related to navigation. So let's start, shall we? First off, we are gonna get off the station by clicking on undock. Yeah, intuitive at first. Right, once we're out of the station, the ship will move forward. Yeah. Now, yeah, it's kinda swirling a bit. Yeah. The ship will go full speed moving forward unless, told otherwise, being told otherwise. The most basic command to move your ship, it is the manual way. The manual way is simply just double click on a spot, on the space in the universe, and the ship will travel towards that direction. So if I double click there, you see how it kinda struggles, turns, shifts and whatever. Yeah, there you go. So if we click that direction, it's gonna go slightly more to the right. Yeah. So that is the most basic stuff. So with the left the left button of the mouse, you can, if you keep it pressed. Yeah, I was just checking something. If you keep it pressed, you kinda play with the camera. That's the sun, pretty cool, the lens flare. If you go click the right, you kinda move the camera itself. It is not centered on your ship, okay? Because in theory, you have like camera drones flying all around your ship so you can control them. If you use the mouse wheel, you can zoom in and out. But since this game has massive scale battles, with thousands of players taking a bit of each other, so you can zoom out like insanely far away. So that's a moon. No, that's a planet. That's a moon, probably. Yeah. So this station, it is, orbitating this moon. Those four things here and here are like sentries, which, yeah, the sentry guns. It is self-explanatory. So the thing is, right now my ship is here, and that sentry is like 30 kilometers away. Okay, that means that I can, while it is under 200 kilometers, I can send one of my camera drones to watch it closely. So let me click on the station. If I lost it. Oh yeah. If I click it, you see how this menu up here, it is now focused on that sentry, and it has options. I'm gonna talk about all of them now. So for now, for instance, I can click on approach, and you can see there is a shortcut for that, which is Q. So I can either click that button, press Q, and then click there, which also works. And there is another menu with the same options as you can see here, which is holding the left mouse button. It is a radial menu, and you got all the options. So I could also click on approach there. I'm now approaching that sentry. I'm gonna click look at, and this camera drone will go there, and I now have the camera and the view centered on the sentry gun. Still, I can command my ship. As long as my ship is within 200 kilometers of this object, the camera will remain here unless I click on the same button. There you go, goes back. So I'm gonna see my ship coming, not sure from where, because it is a super tiny ship. It is a frigate. Whatever. So other options: warp, which is for objects like further than 200 kilometers or 250. Well, that's more or less the number. Orbit. You can orbit an item, station, this sentry, another ship. It is useful to, especially in combat, when you want to keep the distance but at the same time keep moving. Oh, am I coming? I really don't know where I am. I should be getting there anytime now. What the heck? 6. Oh, there I am. You see me? There you go. I'm gonna target myself. No. And this is bumping. There is collision, but there is no damage. Otherwise, half of the game would be dead already. Right, so orbit. Then you can keep at range, sorry, which pretty much means that. I mean, when you wanna follow somebody, maybe friendly or foe, and you wanna keep the distance but not orbiting, that's the way of doing. If I click, keep at range 1,000 meters, I'll go away. And yeah, it stopped. Orbit at 1 kilometer. Well, that's not gonna happen because it is too short. I'm gonna go for 4 kilometers. When it is a fast ship, you cannot orbit like super close. Well, I mean, you can, but it won't keep that distance. I'm gonna get back to my ship. I'm actually, there you go, 4. I will start orbiting, and now we'll adjust the orbit a bit to get the 4 kilometers. There you go. Yep, there you have it. So those are like the local close quarters movement. The manual, the keep at range, orbit, and approach. Another useful movement is align. I can align or click here, align, yeah, towards the sun, for instance, towards the sun. So right now I'm going at the sun at the maximum speed, but I won't get there, like not even in a whole life. So that's why you use the warp engine, and you warp there to get there pretty fast. Okay, so the interface. This is the cargo hold with the titanium that we spoke about, I think, the introduction video. This is a tactical overview for combat mainly. This sphere will be like my shooting range, as in everything that is within the sphere I can shoot at. If it is super far, it will be harder to hit it, but it is still shootable. Okay, what else? Scanner. You may notice like an pixelated sphere, rendering around the ship when I undocked. You're gonna see it now. That's it. So that's the directional scanner. Not directional. It's pretty much that. It's like the probe scanner, but it has this automatic function that tells you all the signals that are around, which in high security it is usually inexistent because of the yeah, sorry, I was checking something on the other screen. It is pretty much impossible to get them because everybody is farming them, is doing them, so they disappear, and the moment that one shows up, everybody's going after it. So it's tough to get one, but the effect is pretty cool if you ever get to see one. Not this time. Okay, what else? And this is the camera. There are several options, like look at the ship when you're, when you're like this. You don't even know where your ship is. Just go like this. And there is this one as well. It is like it moves the camera towards what you're aiming. This Stargate, for instance, the station is pretty cool. The common one is the free camera. And this is the autopilot, which is what we are gonna be talking about now. Okay, what else? Those are like the health bars. You have the shield, armor, and structure that I told you about during the introduction video. The capacitor to keep your modules on. And the current speed. This is very relevant for this video. So you can either click on full stop, full speed, or as you can see, anywhere in between. I can click here. The ship will slowly adjust its speed to what I commanded, and yeah. Now we are gonna use the autopilot, okay? So the thing is, I'm gonna press F11, which will bring this pretty cool menu. It is a menu, it is an option usually used by fleet commanders. It's not used by regular pilots all the time, but sometimes. Okay, so you have solar system, the solar system in which you're right now. That belongs to a constellation, which is pretty much. Oh, give me a second. Okay. Which is pretty much a bunch of solar systems grouped. There is nothing more. It may go from 3 to 6 or 7. Okay, what else? Regions. Regions are made up by constellations. You guessed it right. Then you have the universe itself. So the thing is, this tells you on what part of the universe you're at by regions. Each dot is a region. Then between each, within each region where you're at, within each constellation, and this is the most important of them all. This is a solar system map, like the one that you pull when you press F10 or you click on the map. The map button up there. The thing is that it updates on real time. So when I do this, you see how it points where my camera is looking at. I'm looking at the sun, which is in the center of the solar system, and that's why it is called a solar system. So it's pretty cool. Now I can navigate using this minimap or this one, because I can right click this stuff. I can right click and warp, or I can use, I want to go to that planet, I can right click it as well, or the radial menu. Radial menu. No, that doesn't even whatever. So the thing here is I'm gonna do a quick warp to that planet. Warp to 0. I can warp up to 100 kilometers away from the planet, just in case. So what you need to warp is to be aligned and to be at 3/4 of the speed of the ship, which I pretty much was was half a line because I was aiming at the sun, which is pretty close, and the speed already got it, so worked pretty fast. And now you can see on this minimap I want you to see the minimap now. Well, I call it minimap. The radar, I don't know. Check how fast it goes. I'm gonna leave the sun behind. There you go. So you can move super fast. Now, most of the time is spent by, you know, accelerating and braking out of the warp barrier or whatever. There you go. And that's it. Okay, I'm gonna show you the autopilot. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna open the real map. I'm here. I'm gonna go, let's say here, for instance. Okay, Deepery. Right click, set destination, and it has this cool sci-fi effect that tells me the route I'm gonna follow, how many jumps, how many solar systems, and so on. If I click, I don't know, let's go to the northern part of the universe. Right click, set destination. There you go, 44 jumps, and I'm right in the middle of the universe. What happens if you gotta cross the whole universe? It is insane, right? So here you have like you see the colors of those lines. That's the security of the new system. As in, blue is super high security, yellow is almost low security. So on the edge. Green, yellow, green, and then when you get out of the faction regions, the high security stuff, it all becomes red. There you go. That's a simulation. Pretty cool. So yeah, but I'm gonna clear this, clear all waypoints. And I'm gonna pop some tags. Where was I? Don't even know. Oh yeah, you are here. So I'm gonna go there, right click, destination. But this will take me to the solar system only. So the moment I get to the solar system, my ship will be floating around just waiting for new orders. What I'm going to do is right click, show information. You go to the stations tab, and there is only one. This one, and this shows the services that station provide. Right click, set destination, and you will notice a slight change here. This just turned from a plus sign to a square, which means instead of finishing on an open space, I'm gonna end up in a station, so safe stuff. Okay, I'm gonna close this. And I'm gonna let you see how the autopilot works. Destination, it is another station 2 systems away. Okay, so I'm gonna just press it. Activate the autopilot when you have set waypoints. Yeah, there you go. Autopilot. The autopilot has several cons, including this type of delays. It takes like some seconds between each order. And the next con, and the most important of all, is the one that you will notice right now. I'm getting into warp. Okay, remember that when I warped to that planet, I could pick from 100 to 0 kilometers. The autopilot has not that option, and it always dropped you out of warp at approximately 15 kilometers away from your destination. So the other 15 has to do them by approaching, flying by, out of warp, which is super dangerous when you're in war with another corporation, when you are carrying expensive stuff and all that kind of dangerous situations. Because pirates will will scan your cargo, will see what you have, and if it is worth more than what their ship's worth, then you are gonna blow up, because they will get on your ships and even get profit out of what they got from you. And all these people warping here, they are together probably. And this is the warping animation, the jumping animation. Woo, new system. You can see in the upper left corner that it blinks, as in you are in a new system. Duh. On the overview, you see this yellow marked. It will mark yellow all the orbital bodies that are, how can I say, that are waypoints of your current route. So right now, it is warping to Dippery, the Stargate. So it is yellow. You will see it is getting. Yeah, I'm gonna do that with the next warp. You will see it is getting closer and closer and closer. That's a freighter. Yeah, that's a freighter. Pretty cool, huh? And again, you have to do, well, the autopilot has to fly those 15 kilometers again. It is dangerous, but if you're carrying nothing, or you're just flying by, or in high security with no war declarations, with no expensive cargo, and you're good to go, you can use it, you can go poo to the bathroom. and when you get back, you will be at station safe and sound. So it's a valid option. Just, you know, if you get blown up, just don't get all mad, because be warned. Okay, and this is the final system. Now he's going to warp me. You see this the station? Now he's warping me there. I'm gonna move the camera. Oh, there, here you have signatures. Nice. So that's what you see. You can go to those, and oh, this is because this is a special system, probably a new system with missions and that kind of stuff. With that may be the system where you train the probing skills, when you do the probing tutorial. So yeah, you see scanner probes. Right, that's an oceanic planet, which is pretty much like Earth. There you have the signatures. If you go like this, no, I'm just lying to you. They don't show up there. Okay, once we get into that station, it is still an autopilot. I didn't touch a thing. I'm just moving the camera, but you rather, leave it like that. It's okay, it won't affect. So as soon as I get to the station, I'm gonna do the way back manually, okay? So you get to see the difference.
Docking permission requested.
And the autopilot is disabled. It's pretty amazing. An amazing feature, isn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna do all the way back. Stem up. I was at station, the only station, set destination. This time I'm gonna do it manually, okay? So first thing, undock, and I'm gonna follow the yellow marks. I can do it in two ways. I can right click these waypoints, or I can go using the overview. Since the overview may vary a lot depending on what you're doing, it may be crowded as this. Those are played, by the way. It is insane to find the Stargate, you see? So you'd rather use this way. It's left click, hold left click for the radio menu, right click for the old style pop-up menu. I'm gonna use left click You got align, you got warp, you jump. When you use jump, it is like warp to 0 and jump to the other system as soon as you get to the gate. So I'm gonna do that. It is aligning, it is accelerating, it is at 3/4, so it's about to jump. Okay, so since I picked the jump option. As soon as I get off the warp and get close to the Stargate, it's gonna take me to the new system. Again, if you go here, you can see. Okay, one cool thing, one of the coolest things in the game. You see all those sparkling stars on the background, on the nebula. Those, I'm not gonna say all of them, but most of them are faraway systems, actual solar systems in the game. So it's not like they are put there randomly and each time you go they are differently placed. No, they are actual systems. So I'm gonna try and show you. Okay, what is this? Oh, it is that way. I see. It's okay. I'm gonna go there. Again, jump. When I get to that solar system, I'm gonna show you how it looks. Since all those are actual solar systems in the game, from the same constellation or nearby, when you trace a route, when you set a destination that go through all the nearby systems, you can actually get to see the colored line, as in with the security level of each system, like painted on the background. It is pretty cool. As in, I'm gonna go there, then go there. It's something amazing. You really gotta see it. And this transition. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you now. As you can see, there is no pause, no break times. When you do it manually, it takes like, I was about to say half of the time than the autopilot, but it's even less than that. It's manually is preferred by any single thing you can think of. Okay, I'm gonna go here, right click, set destination. No. Okay, let's see if I can see that. Those are maybe there. Okay. Or there. Nice. Those are looks that they are closer. Okay. So there you go. You see? That's amazing. And this one fades away as it is far away. Okay, so let's say that's the first stop. Then you go to that one, then down to that one, that, this, there, and fades away. Isn't that awesome? I think so. And right click and dock, which is the jump action for the station, as in warp to 0 and dock into the station, instead of warp to 0 and jump. Okay, so I'm gonna clean the autopilot waypoints, and this is gonna be it. Really hope you found it useful. Please leave a comment if I have left something behind, a good tip or something. We'll take it into account for the next video. I really hope that you find useful these tutorials, because you know, I do what I can. They start with the basic level. I'll be touching every single thing, and then I'm gonna get into more advanced stuff if you like it. So please, if you like the video and you want to see more, maybe if online, maybe any other games. I really upload videos from a lot of games. So please subscribe. If you don't like to subscribe on YouTube, or if you don't want to follow me here, I have you know, accounts on this regular social media stuff, as in, I don't know, Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus. So you can subscribe or follow or like or whatever there. Up to you. So see you at the next video, okay? Bye.